Alright everybody, what's going on? It's Voodoo 592 here, and I'm coming to you on the early morning hours of Monday, August the 15th of 2011, and this is episode 8 of Voodoo's Thoughts, and this episode is really a long time in coming, because in this episode I'm going to discuss my third location from which I'm going to be doing gameplay footage and all this other stuff. It's my phone going off. I apologize. And that place is going to be my new apartment that I'm going to be moving into in about a week in order to go back to school. And I've been talking a long time about how I'm going to be moving into this apartment. And I've been saying for a long time how I'm going to do a video explaining the apartment and how it's going to impact the channel. Well, now I'm finally doing it. So first, let me tell you about the apartment, so that you know a little bit about it before I talk about the channel. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath apartment in an all-college community, just a couple of miles away from campus. The place is pretty neat. It's got a swimming pool, tennis courts, basketball courts, a gym, and actually a printing center that you can print for free as long as you bring your own paper. So all that's pretty neat. And I'm going to be living with 3 guys whom you have all heard about, you've all seen on my videos. If you haven't, go watch my videos from my Destin trip that I took this summer, because all 3 of those guys are in it. Those would be my friends Dave, Tyler, and Chris. And then of course myself. We will be the ones living in the apartment. The apartment, like I said, is pretty cool. We all have our own bedrooms. And there's 2 bathrooms, so Tyler and I will be sharing one, Chris and Dave will be sharing the other. There's actually a washer and dryer in the apartment. It's not a washateria, so actually we can wash our own clothes right in the apartment, which is pretty neat. You know, has a microwave and everything already in it, dishwasher, all that good stuff. So it's a pretty neat place. I actually moved a lot of my stuff into it yesterday on Saturday, so I've seen the place for the first time, and so it's pretty neat. Now, how, you know, that's great that you now know about the apartment and how it's set up and everything like that, but how is it going to affect the channel, the footage? Because this is the 3rd location that I'm going to be running my channel from. You had my dorm room, you have this room here, my bedroom at home, and now the apartment. And honestly, I think it has the potential to be the best location of the 3 so far. And I'm going to explain why. It's kind of a combination of the good things about the dorm room and the good things about here, and they kind of are combined. So when I was in my dorm room, it was pretty cool because, you know, it was my own place, and basically I could do and say whatever I wanted, act however I wanted. I could scream and yell, I could, you know, curse as loud as I wanted to and go crazy and be nuts and funny because, you know, it was in a dorm room, it was my own place, which was pretty cool. So I could kind of just be carefree with my commentary and be completely open, and it was a lot of fun. But there were negatives, a good amount. You know, because I was in a dorm room, I was in a small area, and I was also living with another person in the same room, which was Tyler. So I really had to be careful to pick and choose the times I was going to do gameplay footage and all that other stuff, because I had to pick times where I was going to be in the room by myself without a lot of distractions. And of course, none of this is Tyler's fault. He's certainly entitled to live his own life, and he, you know, doesn't need to live his life around my YouTube channel. But, you know, he would come in and he'd want to get on Skype with his girlfriend, who actually goes to college in Georgia, or, you know, he would come home, have to study or something, and would, you know, needed it quiet and things like that. So there's a lot of times when I just couldn't do footage. Even though I had spare time, I couldn't do footage because it would interfere with whatever Tyler was doing or needed to do. There were also a lot of times when, you know, we had 2 suite mates who were really funny, and I liked them a lot, but they were pretty nuts, and they would, you know, come into the room and, like, when I was filming, and do all kinds of weird shit on camera and dance around and scream, and it's in a couple of my videos, which was kind of weird. And so, you know, and again, it was a cramped area, and I had limited time to do filming, so there were negatives. Now, the internet was amazing. It was super fast, and I could upload all my videos in super fast speed, which was awesome. So now take it here, the second location, my room here at home. The good things about this place, well, the good thing about this place is this is my own room, okay? So I don't have to share it with anybody. I can do whatever I want in here whenever I want. I don't have to plan my filming. I can pretty much do whatever I want up here undisturbed, except for the random occasions when my mom yells at me to do something random when I'm right in the middle of an online match or something. But for the most part, I'm pretty much undisturbed up here. It's my own area, my own space, a much bigger room, you know, living space for me to do whatever. But the negatives being, well, I can't exactly go all out and full out on my commentary and such because, well, my parents live downstairs. So I can't be playing a match of Call of Duty and scream as loud as I can, "Fuck, motherfucker, son of a," you know. I can't do that because my mother is downstairs, you know, or my dad or whatever. So I can't go all out on the commentary a lot of times, and you know, that's a bummer because I feel like, you know, if I'm going to do this, I want to give it my all and be funny and go nuts and do what I want to do. And also another down here is the internet is awful. It's really slow. It takes forever to upload. And another bad side about here is you know, I'm completely by myself. So there's never any guest commentary except for a couple of occasions and things like that. For the most part, it's just me. So let's talk about the third location, the apartment, how things are going to change, I think for the better. And how it combines the good things about the dorm and my bedroom. First of all, I think the viewing angle and the viewing, you know, the filming area for the camera is going to be perfect because the way my bedroom is set up is I have my bed, you know, here, you know, let's just picture my bed is here on this wall behind me, and then in front of me you've got my door, and then, you know, the rest of the wall until it hits the other wall. And I've got a dresser or a chest of drawers sitting against the wall, and it's just offset from my bed. You know, my bed's here, it's just offset in the middle of the room. So I can put my TV right on that thing, set my camera up with my tripod directly in the middle of the room facing right at it. I don't have to do all kinds of angle stuff like I do here in my bedroom because my TV's tilted. And I can sit there on my bed or even lay down and play games and have the camera right there and be able to look right at it. So if I need to adjust brightness on the fly, I can see the time on the camera and everything without turning around or, you know, straining to see like I had to do in both my dorm room and this room just because of space and the way that the rooms were laid out. So that's pretty neat. And so let's talk about how it combines it. Well, from the dorm room, what does it take? Well, it takes the fact that I can be completely open and honest with my commentary now, and I can go crazy and curse and do all this stuff as loud as I want to do with no problems because it's my own place. Parents aren't living there, so I can say and do whatever I want, which is awesome. So that's pretty sweet that I'm going to be able to do that like I used to do in my dorm room. So looking forward to being able to be open and funny like I was before. And so that's the good things it takes from the dorm room, is I can be completely open. The good thing it takes about here, this place, is, again, I'm going to have my own bedroom. So it's going to be a lot like this, where I have my own space I can go and be undisturbed. I'm not going to have people coming into my room who also live there saying, you know, I got to do this or I want to do this. You can't film right now. I can film and do whatever I want while I'm here. So it takes those two great things, the fact that I can film in the bedroom and be completely undisturbed, but also be as loud and as funny as I want to be. It's going to combine those two great things into one. And let me just do a quick camera check here. Okay, I got plenty of time. Now, it's going to add a third dimension in here, which is one of the things I'm most excited about going to the apartment. And that's the fact that I'm going to be living with 3 guys who are interested in video games. So what this third element's going to be is it's going to open up a lot of possibilities for those guys to get involved with the channel. lots of opportunity for guest commentary, for local co-op gameplay, and even, you know, in the apartment online gameplay with games that we're all going to be picking up, such as Resistance 3. Chris won't be getting it because he doesn't have a PlayStation 3, but myself, Tyler, and Dave are all going to pick up that game. So we can all go in our rooms on our TVs, open the doors up, you know what I mean, and, you know, all be playing online and yelling crazy shit at one another across the apartment, you know, with our doors open, and just have a lot of fun with it. And like I said, you know, there's going to be, I'm playing a lot of games at the end of the year that my friends are interested in but aren't picking up. So they probably will want to watch me play. And so, like I said, there's going to be a lot of times when there will be guest commentary, and it's good because it's going to shake things up. It's not just going to be my view on things all the time. You're going to have 3 other people with their own personalities, their own humor, and their own unique influence that they'll have on the channel. And I'm excited about that third dimension. I'm excited about getting other people involved, you know, whereas at the same time, if I want, I can make it completely about me and be in private in my own bedroom. You know, I have that freedom, and so it's going to be a cool area, and I think that it may be, you know, the best spot so far to do this kind of footage. So that's pretty cool. The internet, I have no idea. I have not tried it out yet. Like I said, I only went up there yesterday to move a bunch of stuff, to check in, get my keys and all that kind of stuff. I will not be moving in until a week from yesterday, Sunday. I'll be moving in Sunday, August the 21st of 2011. So, 6 days from now. When I move in then, I will be able to check out the internet and see the speed. I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm very much anxious to see what the internet speeds look like. Alright, so that's pretty cool. And that's how I think it's going to affect the channel. I think it's going to be a great area. I want to be able to be loud, be crazy, but also have my own room and my own space, but also get other people involved when they want to be involved, with the 3 other guys doing guest commentary, doing co-op gameplay, and I can even do things such as, you know, I can do channel updates with these guys. I could even possibly do, you know, episodes of Voodoo's Thoughts where me and, you know, one of them both feel strongly about an issue. We can do a combined Voodoo's Thoughts about what we think of it. We could even possibly do combined game reviews. We could each give our inputs on what we liked about the game individually, what we disliked, so you can see more than just one view. So there's a lot of cool things we can also do, introducing the other people and getting them involved with the channel. I think that's going to be neat as well. So that's pretty cool. So before we sign off here, I want to tell everybody that you will be able to see my apartment. I'm going to be giving an apartment tour, the first official one of the new apartment, on the day I'm moving in, Sunday, August the 21st. Now, it will be at night because there's a lot of things I need to do on Sunday to get ready. There's still a whole lot of stuff I need to bring up there: clothes, game consoles, TV, and other various stuff. I gotta bring all that still up there. When I get up there, I gotta unpack all of that stuff from my car. Then I've got to set it up, hang my clothes up, set my TV up, all that good stuff. I need to go to campus, to the bookstore, to pick up all of my textbooks and things, because the day after I move in, Monday the 22nd, is the first day of the new semester. So I need to go get my books, and then I need to go to the grocery and pick up a bunch of food and drinks and stuff to stock the apartment with, so I'll have things to eat and drink without having to go out and spend money all the time. You know, it's a different dynamic. When I was living in the dorm room, it was like, you know, when I was hungry, I could always go down across the parking lot into the cafeteria, where they had a little convenience store there, and, you know, they had a Papa John's and a Taco Bell in there, and they also sold sandwiches, and they were open till like 2 a.m. So whenever I was hungry and we didn't have anything in the dorm room, which we oftentimes didn't, I could very easily go across the street and pick something up there. Or if it was you know, earlier than that, we could go eat in the cafeteria. We could go to the student union. They have a lot of different food places in there that we could go get food very easily, walking distance. In an apartment, it's not like that. It's very much more like a house where you need to, you know, go out and buy things to keep stocked for easy access. You can't just walk across the street. So I need to do all that, and then Sunday night, once I am completely done doing all that stuff, I will take you on an apartment tour. I'll show you the layout, and I'll show you my specific bedroom so that you can see exactly where I'm going to be filming from, how I'm going to set it up. I'll probably set up my tripod to just kind of give you, and film it, and just kind of, set up the tripod, holding the camera and say, okay, this is where the tripod's going to be, here's the TV, and things like that to give you an idea of that. So I'm very excited about it, about my personal life as well as my gaming channel here. I'm excited about all the potential that this place brings to this channel. I think it's going to help out a lot. And I'm excited to move in and get that next chapter of my life started. So, and again, you can get an exclusive first-time look, so to speak, of my new apartment this Sunday, August the 21st. Hopefully, like I said, depending on the internet is when it's going to go up. I will be filming it in the evening when I'm done everything I need to do, and we'll be uploading it immediately. So it should be up by the night hours on Sunday night, the 21st, and you can go on there and check out what my new apartment looks like. So I'm excited about it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and hopefully you guys check out my apartment tour on Sunday, and you're excited about me filming from a new location for all the great games that are about to kick off starting next week, actually, with Deus Ex, which will be my first game I film in the new apartment. So one last thing before I sign off. People might be saying, okay, well, if you bring your TV up with you to your apartment when you come back home, are you going to do any gameplay footage? And if you are, how? Well, if you remember, I do have that HD computer monitor that I have, which I brought to the dorm room last year. If you remember, I showed you that when I did my dorm tour last year. I'm actually going to be leaving that here and setting it up over here as my new TV, because it does actually have the HDMI input, and my cable box is HD and can actually be connected through an HDMI cable, as well as obviously the game console. So I can use that as my monitor, so to speak. So when I come home and do gameplay footage, that's what I'll be filming it on. So it'll still be in HD. The sound quality will be a little bit less. Of course, the videos won't be in HD because my camera is not an HD camera, but it will be filming the HD thing. It won't be filming like a cathode ray tube image or anything. So you'll still get the widescreen view and everything. The sound quality will probably be not very good because the speakers on that monitor aren't very good, and I'm gonna have to zoom in more because it's a smaller screen than this, so it may become a little bit blurrier, but it'll be okay. So that's what I'm gonna use when I come home to film. So that's it. That's my thoughts, Voodoo's thoughts about my new apartment. One last time, be sure to check out Sunday night, August 21st, to see my first tour of my new apartment, and then the next day, Monday, August the 22nd, I will be doing my first channel update from the new apartment. So good stuff to come, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and wish me luck as I move into a brand new place in 6 days. So I'll see you then.